Kampala has more bars than...
I can name you 200 bars right now.
Than anything.
Yeah, than anything.
Sure.
From Makinde to Intinda to Bugolobi to Kololo and Tebelo. My God. They're now Gaba Road. My God.
Now imagine that.
I can name 200 bars.
How can all those bars be like? Actually, they are next to each other.
And you'll be surprised there are only 3 people
like
who own
tonight,
it.
every place is gonna be full.
Packed.
No parking.
I'm from a beautiful place, the Pearl of Africa. Hailing with a 256, it's in my blood. That's a gem where the mountains rise. With stories untold, the tapestry of cultures unfolding, so vibrant and bold. A symphony of stars, a celestial light. The drums beating, echoing through the night, just like a beacon of light. A reflection that's coming up from the Nile. I'm flowing straight into the heart of Africa with timeless stories untold. What's up, Doug?
All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome again to the Ugandan Boy Talk Show with another session or episode, whatever you call it. And this time I have 2 people in the studio, right? Straight out of Uganda at Dancesoft Studios. And with me I have Caro. Caro, welcome to the podcast, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bonnie. I'm so glad and happy to be here today.
And then we have Maxxie Kizito.
The one and only.
The one and only.
I love how you said this is the second episode. Yeah, this was filmed in the same day. People don't think I wear the same t-shirt.
Yeah, I was from
She
the
came
same
late.
day.
Let's be honest. She was late, and now we are cutting it in 2 parts.
Oh, sure. Sorry, I was late. Yeah, that's true. I was late.
Yeah, but I'm happy you're here, though.
I'm very.
I asked him, if you're bringing a female, bring a strong female with a strong mind.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, she should be a bit beautiful, because beautiful girls, it's good to be surrounded by beautiful women.
Wow, sure.
So you look like a strong woman and you're very beautiful. 2 compliments in one.
Wow,
Imagine.
thank you so much.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Before we went on the camera, before we started rolling, she was telling a story of how I used to take them to the beach. We went to school together with Caro. For the listeners who don't know, we went to Chisubi Mapera in Chisubi. And Caro was very big into... You told me not to say it, but I'm still going to say it. Like, she was good into partying and stuff. She escaped from school to go for a party.
At least don't
Good.
lie. Just say the truth.
Good.
The truth was.
So which school? Which school was
No, it
this?
wasn't a party. I wasn't a party.
It was a party,
actually, it
don't
was
lie.
no. I was more into
boyfriend.
I know. I used to play basketball.
Oh, me too.
So the whole thing of even going out of school. Yes, I love parties.
So Friday Night Lights or what?
Yeah, exactly. Actually,
Yeah.
we had games and they had refused me to get out.
Oh.
Exactly. So that's how, and then how he wanted to take it. I wanted to go out for a party because at the end of the day, anyway, the FNL was all about still you go for, there's music, later there's an after party.
So it was a party?
Yeah, it was a party.
Yeah, it was a party. At the end of the day, more of the story, it was a party. But I bring in that story because Maxxie is into like entertainment, and I wanted us to have a conversation about that, just our ideas, what we think about it. I know, Caro, you love entertainment. Maxxie, I was telling her, I don't think she has missed any concert in Uganda. She has been to all of them. I saw her at Rust and Rhymes, Blankets
Good.
and Wine, Conscience. What has been your best concert in Uganda in 2023?
Tiwa was pretty cool, because
Yeah.
she's an amazing artist, amazing voice, beautiful eyes. And she really, although it rained, it didn't even rain. It was a storm. I remember it was terrible. The whole of that's Lugogo cricket. It was trashed.
Yeah.
And yet, so many people showed up to see Tiwa live. So she even performed in the rain. She removed her high heels. She was on stage barefoot. The rain was pouring down. Nobody left.
Okay.
So I guess if it comes to impact and it was very impressive to watch somebody perform in a rainstorm and still having thousands and thousands and thousands of people in front of her. I guess that was my favorite highlight of last year.
2023 was it? I know I didn't attend that tour in particular because I was just seeing it. I didn't attend concerts last year. I would be sure about that.
But he told me, he just told me you don't miss any.
Yeah.
Now you're telling me you missed the whole year. Where were you?
No, my life actually, I have work. My work is a bit, so it takes up a lot of my time.
Yeah.
They told me you guys are working on airplanes, right? You're an airplane engineer, and you too.
Me, I work in a pharmacy, so I'm more
Pharmacy?
into pharmaceuticals. Like
Oh.
in Kampala, yeah.
Can you get me medicine?
It definitely. We do
That's good to
online
know.
deliveries. We do like physical, normally, or is on ground. Anything, even for your hangovers, those bad hangovers.
Let me promote a brand right now for hangovers in Kampala. It's a company in India, and I've reached out to them and I told them, listen, you need to make me brand ambassador for Uganda because I have about 3 to 4 hangovers a week. So I'm a walking hangover, and I've learned how to deal with hangovers. By the way, we just push through them. But there is one product. It's called Ino. You know it.
Yes, I
You
know.
work in a pharmacy. You have
Yes,
to
I know.
It's a small packet. It's a
Yeah.
yellow packet, and it's like a hydration salt
Yes, it
or
is.
something. 2 of those packets in a bottle of Renzori.
Yeah.
Mix it up. Drink the whole thing at once. Hangover gone. It's a miracle product.
That's
So yeah,
really
big shout out to Ino. I'm waiting for my free box of Ino. It is not even a hangover cure product. It's
Exactly,
like
it's
for
not.
acid reflux or something.
Yes.
But somebody told me about it. I don't know who. Man, I know a lot of people that drink too much.
So when you tried it, it worked?
It worked immediately, and I've been using it for 10 years.
Wow.
I have a box at home. They know in the morning, give Maxxie his Ino.
No, we recommend actually. Normally, we recommend glucose,
Oh yeah, the normal glucose.
the normal glucose.
Okay, well I'll try it out.
Yeah, the normal glucose, you pour it in water, then you do that.
All right, I'll try it out.
Kara, I have a question for you. So Maxxie is more into like organizing these events and concerts, but for you as a fan, as an attendee, what is something you look forward to at a concert, and when do you say this was fun? I enjoyed this.
So we go, like, for example, we start with the ambiance, the venue. Venue, of course, matters.
Yeah, the look of the
The
venue.
look of
yeah.
the venue.
The theme.
The theme, the look of
yep.
the venue. What are we expecting? Because it comes out and like, expect this is coming up.
Actually,
we're
the most expensive part of an event.
Yeah.
People think that hiring the talent can be expensive, but setting up the venue is
Exactly.
extremely pricey.
Yeah, sure. Then the whole setup, we look at the stage, the sounds,
The
all those
VIP.
things, the VIP. That is
And
really
then what's next? What's second most important? The lineup, the entertainment.
the entertainment. Definitely, who is gonna be there? What
Yeah.
are we looking at? Are we looking at our big artists here? Is there anyone international that I would love? Am I a fan of that artist?
Yeah. Do I know the songs?
Do I know the songs?
Most people only remind themselves of the songs on the way to the show.
Yeah,
They will tell the Uber driver, "Can you please play Conscience Top 10?" So by the time they arrive, now they know the songs again.
Exactly.
And of course you have your favorites, but you know the artist is going to perform for 1 hour. He might sing songs you forgot about.
No, I remember the time I attended the Bini. Is it at the time?
Beanie was
Beanie.
a bit of a disappointment.
Exactly.
I mean, he's a great artist. I love him to bits. In June, I'm gonna be in Jamaica.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be with his people as well. I actually have no answer because the setup was great, the marketing was great. It's fucking Beanie.
Was it great? I don't think
But
the marketing
the
was
third-
lacking.
The market, by the way, you're right. Marketing could have been better.
Yeah.
But then the show up was it was a little bit.
The show
underwhelming.
up, it was underwhelming, and then still the artists we expected to perform. I remember this guy of Closer. Who was that?
I'm not sure.
That Nigerian artist, Bonnie. You know him? Come closer.
Sing more.
He was actually supposed to perform that night because he was
Really?
also
I didn't even hear about
exactly.
that.
He didn't even come. He wasn't even given a chance to perform because
Oh.
we had it was issues
Hey,
with
listen,
management.
I have to tell you something about entertainment, and I said it earlier on the other part as well, that you have good ones and bad ones.
Sure.
It's always impossible to have good ones the whole year. You know, you sometimes it flops, sometimes the weather is against you, sometimes the marketing wasn't as strong as it was supposed to be. But you will always have to respect the people that tried.
Sure.
At least they tried. They brought a great artist to Uganda, a Jamaican artist.
Because that time we felt like the arrangement was a bit lacking because that song was chopping that time.
Yeah,
And then how they fixed in Bini with him,
yeah.
and then the marketing kind of lowered everything to Bini. But then that time the crowd actually, the people who attended
I didn't
were
even know that.
targeting the other person, the other artist.
And who was this?
Bonnie, please give me that name
The name of
We're
who?
looking at you now.
of the artist. There is
That was supposed to perform on the night of Beanie, but didn't. And he's
Beanie
from
Man.
Nigeria, and he has a song called "Come Closer."
Hey,
Come
you know
close.
that song?
I think I know the song, but I forgot the name of the artist.
Please leave it in the comments if you know which song we're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, Abe. Those people.
Come
they-
on, babe.
don't
Abe,
know.
you there?
Abe is not. Abe is
He's not.
Oh, he's there.
Please give me that
Abe,
song.
do you know the
name.
song we're talking about? You Google it. Nigerian
okay.
artist come closer song. Yeah. All right. You'll let us know.
Carol, go ahead.
What I remember, the crowd that time, we were expecting actually more. Yes, we love Beanie. I remember the crowd, yes, Beanie and all that. But then still, what was topping that time was that song. It was that guy that people were targeting. What happened? We waited, and
didn't
the
even
waiting, the moment you see Beanie coming up before he did,
Yeah, then you know that's
we
the
all
closing
knew
act.
that it was done. And that the attendance was not overwhelming
Attendance
at
was low.
all. Yeah. So that was one concert I attended, and I was expecting a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah,
vibe,
me too,
a
for
lot
sure.
yeah, but then
And then after we had a great, we went to Governor with Chameleon. They performed together. They have a great song together.
Okay.
So actually, the party at Governor
Okay.
was more fun than the concert.
concert.
And not to talk anything bad about the organizers or anything. They're my friends, but like I said, they can't all be perfect.
Sure.
At least they tried, and I hope he comes back again. And we'll see.
He
Yeah.
felt bad as well. He also complained. I remember that time that he complained about why would people hike my tickets? I'm Beanie. I love Kampala.
Yeah, and he really
this
does.
is home. It's like because others were saying, because you also noticed that actually they noticed that the turn up wasn't the Beanie expectation, you know.
Yeah.
But that's how it was, and yeah, that's one
Ma-
nightlife that I was like, okay.
Speaking
I
of
wish he
concert-
was here for the entire interview.
Yeah, I know
Honestly,
she came.
next time, be on time.
By the way, I looked up the song "Come Closer." Omale comes up, Wizkid comes up. They have songs CK. I don't know. So I don't know
Was it
which.
CK?
I'm with my phone.
There's CK. There's Omale,
No, it's
and
not
there's
CK.
Wizkid.
But I guess the people that are listening are fans. They will know
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah, they
what
know.
we're talking about, and they will help us out, and we'll get
I
back to
remember
that.
the strokes were like this,
yeah. Yeah.
something like that.
We're speaking about the concerts. What makes them like not go very well? I think it was last year. Chameleon's stage fell. What was the cause of that?
Holy, bro!
Oh,
I
yeah.
was on that stage, man. I literally went to grab my phone. It was charging.
It was a bad wind, was it?
Okay, so I honestly don't know.
It
man.
was a bad wind. Actually,
say
we got
it's a bad
rains
wind, but
and
those-
a very bad, strong wind.
I was there. It wasn't that bad, man. I listen. That's Fan and Events. Shout out to Steve Jean, probably the biggest of the biggest in Kampala when it comes to equipment and what's it called?
It was the lady. Who was that?
Oh,
big
no,
events.
I know,
yeah,
I know Biggie.
It was big events.
I'm even the
was-
one who brought Biggie to Chameleon to close that deal.
Oh,
But Biggie had nothing to do with the setup. I'm talking about the setup and production. That's the word I was looking for. When it comes to production, Steve Jean is probably the best in Kampala. So I don't know what happened to that stage. I was on that stage. The rain wasn't that bad. The
and they
wind
were
wasn't
there
that
the
bad.
previous night for the is it a mic check?
Mic
rehearsals,
check.
and
We
it
had
was
a
all
great
looking
time.
Perfect, yeah?
There is a picture of us on the stage with that was Spice Diana was there. Everybody was there. It
Yeah,
looked
so
amazing. The
beautiful as
stage
well,
looked
and
amazing. The
every- yeah,
setup was amazing. And then the next morning, that thing collapses, man.
Exactly. It was
My
terrible.
God,
What
that
happened?
was probably
They postponed it. I remember.
yeah.
there
It
was
was
a-
2 weeks.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
After 2 weeks. Where they made a few telephone calls and they organized a new date.
Yeah.
I took Chameleon. Chameleon came to look at the fiasco. And of course, the crowd that was there was super supportive. They all cheered him on. They all still,
sure.
this is not the end of the end. A stage can collapse. It's not the
remember.
first time.
Yeah.
But
That's when he had issues with
but
the
the-
crowd as well. People are complaining about the character. What? Had
his
issues.
character.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. The one thing I can tell you about Chameleon is that he's a rock star. All right. If you look at how rock stars behave in the past, even the rock stars, you think Jay-Z is an easy guy to approach? You think he's an easy guy to talk to? He's had his issues. These guys are shooting each other in the United States. At least Chameleon is beating people with sticks. Okay, fine. So first of all, he's a rock star. So he has that certain swagger to him. You know.
Yeah.
Second of all, people do mess with him a bit too much. They do like to bring out that anger in him because they know he will.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's had a reputation in the past for being violent. I've seen it with my own eyes a few times, but honestly, it's very innocent. He's an amazing person. If you're on his good side,
Sure.
oh my God, he will take care of you. Nothing will take my Range Rover, take my driver. Let me pay for this. Let me pay for that. He's an amazing person. He has raised a lot of us. But yeah, here and there, yeah, okay, he beats Buddha drivers. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
we move on.
But it wasn't only Chameleon that his stage fell. I think it was Kabako who fell through the stage while performing. Was it Kabako on a stage? Like,
Yeah, he just fell through the
I've
stage.
seen some crazy stage manufacturers, man. Even I remember Weenie Nwaji once, and people, and you can hurt yourself. I once fell off a stage. I was filming Chameleon while walking. Kumbe, I didn't know there was a hole. Woof.
Exactly.
And you fall 3 meters.
Yeah, there was one instead. It was we went to Nonivi.
Okay.
That very night. I don't know why it didn't really make news, but
Because I wasn't involved with the Bel Air. Listen, I was the Bel Air ambassador for 2 years. I don't know if you know that.
No.
Yeah, so I worked with Bel Air. And then I won't, to do him a favor, I will not mention the name of the company that's in charge of distributing and importing Bel Air.
Okay.
But I worked for them for 2 years. I made Bel Air Uganda a lot of money.
Yeah.
Rick Ross started following me. They even wrote us emails saying, who are you guys? You're in Kampala. We don't even know where Kampala is, and you're selling more Bel Air than South Africa. So I was involved with Bel Air very closely up to the point where they just started to piss us off. They weren't thinking of us as I'm talking about brand ambassadors and promoters.
Okay.
We promoted that brand, even Big Allen, DJ Big Allen, the biggest promoter for Bel Air in Kampala. They didn't give us recognition and they didn't pay us enough. In Kampala, when people influence you, pay us.
you pay. That's it.
We don't move,
But
we
we
don't
have a
post
lot of
before you
payment
pay.
issues.
Payment issues.
Yeah, lots. Actually, the turn up still wasn't that. It wasn't that.
They need good promoters.
How about the venue? They chose
You like
Noni.
Nonivi?
Not really.
A lot of people are against it. I
Yeah.
mean, I know the people that own it. I know the people that organize it. They tried their best.
Why does it look like that? Like
They tried their
there's a
best.
vibe it gives that.
But it's not there yet.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
they're new, right?
Yeah.
So give it some time. Give them some more chances. Last night they had a women's day party, and they had a DJ from Paris.
Okay.
They're trying their best.
They're trying.
The setup is a bit funny. Ugandans need to get used to that. Ugandans like open air venues.
Exactly.
People don't like inside.
And then inside, still even inside, it's like
It's a bit funny. You need to get used to it.
Yeah.
It
It
looks
needs
like it's
someone-
been put together by
Exactly.
3 different architects
and I think people love it more during the day.
during the day.
During the day, they love the view. Actually, they love the view when they come around. I'm seeing a lot
Really?
of girls on TikTok, on the
I had no idea.
Yeah,
Let's
like
all go to Nonivi during the day.
it's funny Caro says that because the only pictures of Nonivi I've seen on Instagram are during the day. Like most of them, girls
Thank
post
you.
them like during the
yeah,
day. Yeah.
I had no idea.
they
So
like it
I
more
guess
during
that's
the day.
something. It's very important for bars and clubs to listen to their crowd. So if
Yeah.
people enjoy that place during the day,
They should
you're
do
giving
more
them $1
during
million
the day.
idea.
Yeah,
They
sure.
should do more during the day.
The view, the everything.
I had no
yeah.
idea. I've been there a few times only, but only for parties at night.
Parties
Yeah.
at night, yeah.
We took Conscience there as well. That was a blast.
At night, I don't know the vibe it gives, but you just really have to be.
It's a fun, yeah, it's a nice place, but it's getting used to. But I think Ugandans adapt very quickly. They like new ideas. They like different things.
They like very new ideas,
Yeah,
actually, very new places.
By the way, you want to make money? Open a bar in Kampala for 1 year and then close
Then
it.
close it.
Because
Hey,
you
hey.
make money in 1 year.
I was in Kampala in January and I was telling Abe and those guys that Kampala has more bars than
I can name you 200
anything.
bars right now.
Than anything.
Yeah, than
Sure.
anything. From Makinde to Intinda
To Intinda.
to Bugolobi to Kololo and Tebe. My God, they're now Gaba Road. My God.
Now imagine that
I can name
Bandari
200
Rice,
bars.
the Bugolo,
Bandari
and
Rice.
all those bars be like, actually they are next to each other.
And you'll be surprised there are only 3 people
like
who own it.
tonight, every place is gonna be full.
Packed.
No parking
Right.
actually.
What is your opinion about Nomad? Do you know Nomad?
Nomad? Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, you've been there?
Yeah.
What's your opinion about Nomad?
Okay, Nomad. I think with the location it's in and the people around it, it's a bit not really there. What do you think? Because it's just slightly off the road.
It's
But
out
I
of
think,
Kampala.
Yeah, it's out of Kampala. But then the location that it's in, it's giving Chisasi vibe. You get? It's not giving its neighbor. Like it needs.
So I guess that's where you're from. You're from Kisasi.
Yeah.
You're from the northern part
Yeah.
of
So
Kampala.
when we were
I'm
there,
from the
it
south.
wasn't really. It wasn't so super.
So can I invite you this Wednesday to come to Nomad?
Yeah, we could pass
Because
by.
yeah, I would like to host you, and it's
Okay.
sponsored by. I don't know if I'm allowed to
They-
advertise alcohol.
Sponsored by the Ugandan Boy Talk Show. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, you can. No, you can go ahead.
Why not? We can do a special edition, but it's sponsored by Martel, who is also sponsoring for the Davido concert, and it's my event. I'm there every Wednesday with DJ
I think
Etanya.
I've seen DJ. Is it his? No, his name is Esco.
No, Esco also works there, but a different day. It's
Different
DJ MC Top Boy works with
Boy.
me on Wednesday.
Okay.
So I would like to invite you, and maybe you have a different opinion about Nomad after you're done with
Because
me.
I've been there. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, give it another try.
There's an open space. Then there is okay. Not bad. Though it's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Thank you.
I got another question that we're gonna talk about. So I was trying to think. I was in Kampala. I went to a few places in Kampala when I was there. What do you guys think? What's the most gender that's out for parties? Is it the guys or the women? Like who go out
Woman.
parties?
Woman. Is that a question?
It's okay.
Yeah.
But
think
why
it's
do
50-50?
women go there then?
Yeah.
It's men. It's men because you're there. Exactly.
Fine, I
Yeah.
agree with that, but it
And
starts
as me,
with a
and
table
as a
of women.
girl, I'm not going to come alone. It's rare for
You
me
come
to
with
be,
women.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to come with a
Yet
friend.
you're going to see
But
one guy, but you're bringing 3 girls along. It's definitely woman.
That's actually
Listen,
a nation of
Kampala
women.
is the city for parties and women. Everybody knows that. If you come to Kampala, you buy a bottle of Jameson and sit there and wait 2 hours. You'll be surrounded by women.
Okay, do you want to take the bottle of Jameson alone? Have you bought it
No,
for
but
you?
we know they're gonna be women. But Kampala is definitely a woman city.
It's definitely a
Whoa.
woman's city.
Women spend a lot more money. And okay, guys can buy they'll buy 10 bottles of champagne to show off.
Sure.
So if you want to compare the whole of Kampala to that 1% of guys that spend stupid money.
Yeah.
Bills of 15 million, 20 million, 7 million. Those are only a few guys that are doing it in Kampala. But if you look at the ratio of tables, you'll find 3, 4, 5 girls having a girls' night out,
Yeah.
partying, dancing, and they're buying 1 Moet, 1 bottle of tequila, 1 this. Compared to a group of guys, they'll buy 1 Jameson.
They'll buy
and share
that
that.
just one.
Girls spend a lot of money on
Actually,
balls.
recently we
Yeah.
have more
And
rich
shisha.
girls, by the way. We have rich girls who are
Yeah.
spending on themselves.
Driving good
suddenly
cars.
Driving good
Honestly.
cars. Sure.
Most of my good customers, okay, fine, are those Congolese, Nigerian, Sudanese, fine. But women, I have strong female customers
Exactly.
that I know if I invite them and I give them a good table and a VIP parking and a bouncer. For me, when I do an event, I want to give you the full package. If you want to smoke ganja, fine. Let me at least make sure that the guy that's bringing the ganja brings you the best ganja. I can't stop you from doing those things.
Yeah, sure.
But let me make sure that whatever you do, it's perfect and it's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we park your car, don't worry.
Yeah.
We'll come and bring the keys to you. When you want to leave, the
Actually,
car
I'm
is
saying
ready.
it oftenly. I think that's coming. I think it's a good thing. So far, since it's not an issue yet.
The quality of the event is the best.
people
And that's
that's-
something women appreciate a lot.
Yeah.
When your tables are clean, when your champagne glasses are shiny, when your waiter is handsome, when your bodyguard escorts
And
you
then
to
the
the
carrying
bathroom.
of this thing, like the lighting.
The
of
light,
how it's
Yeah.
like-
we call it the parade.
Yeah.
The parade of the bottles.
Exactly.
Girls love that thing, and they're all snapping
they're
snapping the whole night.
and that's the whole thing.
Girls
now.
love going out in Kampala. It's ridiculous.
Sure, that one is true.
You call a chick right now and say, "Gwe, tonight I'm going." What day is it? Saturday. Okay,
Today's
everywhere
Saturday.
in Kampala is a good night.
Today's a good night.
But if you tell a girl right now, "Oh, I'm going to Maison Noire. I have a table, and can you come and we drink some Moet together?" You're telling me she'll say, "Tomorrow I have to go to my father, so I don't think I can make it." You tell me, If there's one girl in Kampala right now that will give you a stupid
No,
excuse for not to come and
They'll
drink
just
and
say,
party.
hey, okay, can I come with a friend? Can I come with a
Yeah,
friend?
you bring your girl them.
That's
It's okay.
Then there you
Girls in
have it.
Kampala will never refuse a party.
They're
Yeah.
winning. If you say it's okay, come with your friends.
Come with your
That's
friend.
okay.
Come with your friends. Bye.
That's a very good night out. We are there.
And you make sure you become best friends with their friends.
You
As a matter of fact, I'll pay more attention to her best friend and make sure she gets drunk and likes me, because then she'll say he's a nice guy. You go home with him.
That's
You
bad.
found a good one.
That's
Yeah.
bad. That's not fair.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm teaching you our
hooking?
tricks.
Why are you hooking up with my friends?
I'm not hooking up with your friends. I'm vibing them. So they will agree with you to come home with me.
The other question, Maxie, I think you wanted to bring it back up. There's been a few episodes on this podcast, and that's the whole reason I wanted Carol to come here to give her opinion. And you said we should bring it back so she can give her opinion. We had a question here, like, is it okay for the man to give the girl to ask for transport money all the time, or like?
I want her to start with this opinion.
Okay.
So his
Okay.
question is,
Okay.
let me make your question even better. So her
Okay.
answer is also more detailed.
Okay.
Okay.
Are men supposed to spend money on the first date? And are men supposed to send money if they want to see you? Please.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Well,
welcome.
when we agree, like, okay, you see, Max, let's get this actually. So
Me, I'm
open.
ready. Tell me.
It's not a must. I'm not saying that it's a must. You get? Because you're going to
On
tell
what
me,
part?
hey, Carol.
To take you out or to send you money?
No, we're not even yet there. It's a date.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
you're,
hey.
you're inviting me for a date, and you know what? I'm very excited. I'm going to do my best to look out, to do my best actually to come looking the best for you that night because it's our date. So it takes a generous man.
Is it like the first time you met? Like the first date, I mean, huh? So you meet on Tinder or you bump into each other at the mall or something like that. You exchange numbers and then you say, okay, this Friday, let's go for dinner or
Yeah,
coffee
sure.
or whatever it is.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
And then there we are. I'm all doing my best, and yeah, I'm there at the venue. I've not talked about anything actually. I've not asked you anything.
But you're looking good.
I'm looking good.
Ah,
I've
and
made
you've
it
made your
on
way
time.
there?
Exactly the time you told me.
On
6
time, I don't believe that. But you were 2 hours late today.
I've not talked about anything actually. Yeah. So there we are.
Okay.
So Max, before even
Now
we
the
go
dinner
there,
was nice.
the
You had
dinner
good
was
conversation.
nice. Wow.
You talked about each other's parents and your dreams
Yeah,
in life.
everything.
Now, end of the night, the
End
bill
of
comes. Who pays?
It's Max.
It's Max to pay.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you on that. And earlier as well, I think that boys should be the one to always pay. If you take out a woman, like you said, she has taken an hour, maybe 2, to get ready, look good, nails done, hair done, makeup done.
Yeah.
She got in an Uber, she made it on time, and then the dinner is done. The
So
bill
how are you
comes.
saying bye
A matter
to
of
me?
fact, a woman should not even see the bill.
Exactly.
By
Please,
the time
it's
the dinner is
actually
done, you
yours.
go to the bathroom. On the way to the bathroom, you drop your credit card and pay.
Yeah.
Or when she goes to the
No, I
bathroom,
like
you
that.
ask the
I
waiter,
love
bring the
that.
bill, pay quickly.
I
A
love
woman
that.
should never see a bill.
Never.
As a matter of fact, do you know in restaurants in Europe, a male and a female have different menus? On a male's menu, it will show the prices. On a female menu, it will
won't
not show the prices.
Interesting.
Why should a woman be worried about, I want
Let me
this,
not eat
but
this.
it's too expensive.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to stress him tonight. Or I don't. No, a woman's menu should have no prices.
That's
So
interesting.
she can order whatever the hell she feels
How are you
like.
going to sell it
and it's,
here?
and it's how are you gonna sell it here? By the way, I think all women in Kampala are gonna start demanding for female menus now. As a matter of fact, let's start making female menus and we squeeze these guys. We milk them proper.
Then you guys will run away actually because if you already complain. So okay, let's say that's good. Thank you for that.
No,
paying the bill.
you pay the
so
bill,
how are
100%.
we going? How are we parting ways now?
So now that depends.
Yeah.
How did we like each other? Do I want to see you again? Maybe we want to go for an after party or some more drinks.
Okay.
Maybe you're and you want to take me home straight away.
Wow.
Who knows? So there are many situations there.
Yeah.
But paying the bill on the first date or any date for that matter, yes, a male should do. What I do disagree with is the typical, oh baby, please send me 50K. I want to do this. Oh baby, send me 100K.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those girls that, okay, listen, we've seen each other twice in the last month. Like, we're not in a relationship.
Okay.
You know, you're not my wife. You're not my girlfriend. Okay, we sleep together, and when we go out, I take care of you.
First, wait, we sleep together.
Of
We are
course.
sleeping together.
Yeah.
And I'm not entitled to, hey, can I have 100K for upkeep? And I'm not supposed to do
But
that.
are we in a relationship or not?
No, before
Yeah,
that,
then
we
no.
are sleeping together. That means there's a situationship there. You
Yeah,
get
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. We can go on 50 dates, King.
Yeah.
All right? I'll pay for all 50 dates. I have no problem.
Okay.
If you're a cool person and we don't need to have sex to have fun together, sex is not even important for me. I don't go out looking, where's the pussy tonight? Where's the woman tonight? No. I want to have fun. And if you want to have fun with me, no problem. I
Yeah.
will pay for all 50 dates without expecting sex. But the moment don't start asking for money. No. That's not the right way.
So
if
what-
we are in a relationship, then please.
So at
I'll
what,
pay for everything.
Okay, what makes a woman ask you money? Let me see which position.
We talked about it. That whole
When
thing
you're in
about
a
the 50K
relationship?
for transport.
When you're in a relationship.
It was a hype like a month ago. Everybody was talking about it.
Yeah.
And I told him, I'm happy that somebody like Spice Diana commented as well,
Yeah.
saying, no, I also think that's not correct. If you're going to see a man or you're going to go out with a man and the first thing you do is, but baby, first send me like a 50K. You know, I get ready my Uber. Say, oh, you're starting the night with asking for money already. Then how is
That's why I brought it the other way around. How are you saying bye to me? I'm not asking
bye?
for
But
transport.
I'll kiss you on your forehead. Have a good night, babe. Bye.
Wow.
What do you expect?
That means you're not gentle enough. Actually,
Okay,
you don't.
if I know that our relationship has come to the point where I want you to get home safe and I want you to make sure that you reach home. Yes,
Okay.
of course, I have no problem to call my own driver or to pay for that Uber. But
So
that
the
comes
problem
with
is
time.
just
You
giving.
can just demand
the
that on the
problem
phone.
is
I
getting
met
that
you on
money
Tinder
too.
10 minutes ago and you're asking for 50K to come and
What?
see me. Doesn't make sense.
So what's the problem? It's just giving a girl money. What happened to the men who used to give money to girls freely? Like a woman has to just be provided for.
Where did you see? Where are those men? Please.
The time you asked me out for a date.
Where are they? I would like to hear from people that are listening.
Exactly.
Are you in the business to just hand out money
It's
to
not a
every
business,
woman you meet?
actually. There was a quote sometime that said, I wish you meet a man. I'm not saying a rich man, but a generous man. That's when you'll know that women are given money even without asking.
Okay, a
You see the difference?
generous man
Yeah.
is either very lonely, very old. Those ones, please
Yeah.
milk them.
We
But for men, hardworking men
Yeah.
that are striving in life, and by the way, we are getting tired
You're
of you women.
defending that
More and
exact
more
man.
men are spending money on themselves. And they're leaving out the whole girlfriend chapter.
That's-
We don't want it anymore because we know it's only about
We
the
are
money on
talking
the end
about
of the day.
generous men.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
go look for them.
Generous
but I promise
men.
you won't find that in a young man that's trying to accomplish something in life and trying to do better for himself. What we look for is women to support that and not to stress us about financial aid.
So
But
how
if
are
you
we
are looking
supposed
for
to be?
generous men, please, by all means.
Why is the young man interested in dating yet he's trying to
Because
concentrate
he
about
want
himself?
pum-pum.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it's okay.
I feel like if you're not ready
So
to be,
so you're saying that after a date and then we sleep together, that is a service?
definitely. Why are you actually interested in the service yourself?
I'm
Because
not interested in any service. from a
you
woman.
asked me out.
We talked about it earlier as well. When you're in the club and you're dancing and twerking,
Yeah.
we do not look at you as wife material.
Okay.
I promise you, there is not one man in the world that looks at a woman twerking in front of 200 other guys in a short skirt.
But I've seen Tiara. I mean,
Wait, I'm about to finish.
She's
Let me
always
finish
naked,
my
but she's a
statement.
married woman.
Let me finish my
Yeah.
statement. Maybe she is,
Yes.
but I promise you, that married woman should not be there. Nobody, no
That's
man.
not the trend.
There is not one man in the world that can look at a woman twerking and thinks in his head, I want to marry her.
No, that's not true.
We think, I want to sample her. So when you want to influence men in that way, where you present yourself to be a product or a service, then don't expect to find the right men. You can't have both. Either you're half naked on Instagram and twerking in the club, and then you attract generous men, as you call them,
Okay.
or you behave, study, work, and look for a husband or a man you can build a future with. Because that man will actually invest in you. But not the generous man that's sitting in the corner of the club looking at you twerk.
Okay, so at the okay, let's say I'm twerking. So for you who
You won't
thinks,
be with
okay,
me.
you're looking at me as a whore, right? Simple. Why are you expecting
But
to
I'm
get
not
me for
interested
free?
in a woman
Why
like
are you
you then.
expecting to have me at a zero cost?
No,
Why
that's
with
not
all
true.
that? Yeah, that's what you're saying.
You say zero cost as in financial. All right, I'm not into. Listen, I work in entertainment. I'm probably one of the hottest people in Kampala
Yeah.
when it comes to events and parties. Those parties attract a lot of beautiful women. A lot of women I have respect for as well because they like to party and they have their own life going
Exactly.
on. But I promise you, you'll never find me in a relationship with one of those girls.
Okay.
Because I have a different vision for them. You're my friend. If we sleep together, then so be that. But I will never be in a relationship with somebody like that. So
Okay.
if you ask me that, if that's a service you give me, that doesn't happen because I've never been with a woman that considers being with me a service. I want to have a relationship with you. I want to have a conversation with you.
Let me bring Carol's question back. Carol had a question she asked a while back, which we skipped, and I want to bring it back. She's like, at what point, Maxxie, would you give a woman money?
Yeah.
It really depends.
Yeah.
Like I said, not after the first date. If we have a relationship together, no problem. If I
Yeah.
see you more than once or twice or 3 times a month, and oh babe, okay. Let me give you an example. All right, we're on a dinner date. It's our 3rd time now. All right, we met for coffee, we met for lunch, and now we're going for dinner. All right, and we're walking out of the restaurant and we're passing a shop and there's a beautiful dress hanging there, and she's like, "Oh, that's a beautiful dress. I will promise you tomorrow you have that dress.
Okay.
I will come back and buy that dress to give you a gift because we had a good time together. I appreciate you. You're honest. You're intelligent. I see a future with you, or a short future, a long future. That doesn't matter. But I want to spend more time with you. And then I see something that you like or that you appreciate. I will make sure to use that for the next time we meet.
Yeah.
And yes, I will buy that dress for you. But if you are gonna text me at 2 a.m. in the morning saying, "Oh, Maxxie, you send me 100K." For what? I'm not even with you. You're probably with some who's not paying for your transfer, who promised you a lot of things.
Yeah.
And now you're calling me at 2 a.m. to ask for money? Or you're planning to come and see me and I have to pay for you to come? No.
Who asked? Okay, let's go back there. You asked to see me, yeah? And then I'm like, hey, no, kind of stranded. I wasn't ready. Maybe if you'd sponsor my Uber.
If you start your relationship with me asking for money, kumbe. La poubelle. In French, they say à la poubelle means in the garbage.
And when I'm so down, and I'm like, hey, you know,
Down.
all right,
We are all
today-
down. Are you in the same economy as me?
I got a question for Carol. When do you think is the right time for a girl to ask money? And do these girls, when they ask for that money, is it really for transport or they're asking extra for even their food and what? Like they ask you 100K.
Okay, I'll start with being direct. When the relationship, when you're seeing a guy that you actually maybe starting to like each other, and at some point, you know, girls have a tendency, actually, let me just be open. There's a time when they like you and then they feel it's not right for them to ask money from you. But then there's a time it's
When?
actually hard for a girl to be open. The same way you said
Yeah,
you
because
bounce
you're doing
me.
something that's wrong. You're asking
when
for
you
money.
bounce me and when I say I'm not really ready, can I? And you bounce me. That's the same way I'm going to do to you. If I put in a lot for a man who is not going to do for me, I may not ask you, by the way, for money that night. I may not even ask you to
Good.
give me money for transport.
Good.
But trust me, I'm not going to talk to you again. Okay, let me tell you a small thing about my friend who is now happily married, by the way. And I was her matron. She's my best friend. Yeah, they met, they dated. And on the first date they had together, like meeting, it wasn't even a lot of money. But the whole thing of, can this reach you home? You get, Bonnie, that's not cash. You're not giving it to me, but use this for your cab back home.
No, but that's
You
okay.
see that decency there?
No. I
It's
don't
not money.
give you the money for Uber. Who gives a girl money for Uber?
Yeah.
You order the Uber and you pay with your credit card, or you call your driver
Okay.
to take her home.
Either
You
way.
don't give a woman cash money for Uber. We're asking for money.
Why?
Your money, money
Let
for
me ask,
you.
Why? Why can't you get money and give it to her? What's wrong with that?
Because it feels weird.
No.
You don't give a woman. No.
You guys
if you're my
actually
wife,
have really become very spoiled, and it's sad.
No. It's not.
What
You're
men
spoiled
have
because you're
always-
asking for money.
I'm not asking.
We'll take care of you.
Did you
and
get
we
my
have
point?
always taken care
I've
of women.
showed you someone who did it because he felt the person had to get home safely.
So if a man doesn't give you cash money, but he has a car or he gets an Uber, will you be content with him dropping you home and getting an Uber for you without giving you cash? Because Maxxie said if you wanted a dress, he will look at it, he'll get you the next day, but he won't
but
give you
that's
that cash.
different way
For
of
the
spending
first,
money on
it
a
can
woman.
be for
Yeah.
the first week, for the second
what I
week, for the
mean?
third week, but it can't
Like
always
I can
be
buy
the
you
same.
a car if you're worth it and you're my and I see a future with you. I'll buy you a car if that's
Yeah.
necessary.
So
But-
the
but
problem
I-
I've seen with
I'm not
Max,
gonna
actually, he
give-
doesn't give women money. The quote was saying, I hope all women actually test generous men. But not rich men, because rich men are many. Everyone has a credit card, but a
Is that
generous
so?
man.
Is that
Exactly.
so? We work very hard
Mm-hmm.
to save money to try to accomplish our dreams. And then if we have some pretty girl from Tinder that wants to come and milk us, we will fall for that trick. I promise you. We all have. And we have emptied our bank accounts to make you happy. And on the end of the day, what do we get? The same thing as if you would just pick up a girl from the street and then drop her the next day.
That's sad.
But
That's
we
how
don't
you
want
look at
that. We
girls.
want a girlfriend. We want a wife. But you girls are not ready to be wives.
Our wife is supposed to die home and suffer. And
Who
suffer.
told you?
Yes, that's what
No,
they're trying to
that's
say.
not true.
This is what I was thinking about earlier, because my opinion, I respect
This
women
interview
and
got so much better. I swear she should have been here from the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm loving this. We're giving you the episode of a lifetime, by the way.
this was my take too. I was saying that if a guy has a car, they can drop the girl off. But I was bringing this back from Valentine too. When girls expect gifts for Valentine, you know, like they want to get gifts for Valentine. If your guy doesn't have money, will you give him money to take him back home as a girl? If your boyfriend didn't have money, would you give him money to go back home? To go back home
my
or to go home?
boyfriend-
Let's
Yes.
turn it around. Let's turn it around. Oh, baby, I forgot my wallet. We need 150K to pay the bill.
I forgot my, yeah, and you're my boyfriend, yeah?
Yeah.
And you've been spending on me.
Yeah.
Exactly. I would. Yes, I would.
If
because
we've
you're
been
my
spending
boyfriend
on
and
her.
you've
Yeah.
been there. I know you've been
That's
there
the
for
conclusion.
me. There's
If.
a time I needed upkeep of 300 and you dropped it. There's a time I needed a hand on certain things that I'm chasing.
And those men that send you money, are you exclusive with them? Or do they know? Or I'm asking, is that like the only person you receive money from and then also be with? Or is it a thing of when you send me money, you can be with me, but I'm also in an open relationship? I have
No,
other
I mean,
options?
I'm assuming we are dating. It's a relationship, actually. It's me and you. And then
Yeah.
here we are. We need 150 to bail us out and go home. Sure, I can. Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, I'm really happy you said that because I'm broke today. And she agreed to going out after.
That's if you've
And,
been only if you've been
I
my
guess you're paying the
boyfriend.
bill. I'm really, look at me.
No, I think
I'm happy we
Actually,
concluded
I
that.
remember when I used to really be serious with dating. I'm someone who used to throw my boyfriend a very surprise birthday party, like, call friends. But I would sponsor all that. I would do everything for my boyfriend, for my
Yeah.
man that
Your
time.
man.
You get. So I feel so bad when a man feels like giving a girl money is something like very bad or hard or some form
Hey,
of.
I guess this is a very big conversation. I mean, everybody's been talking about it.
Yeah.
But I see that the real woman, the woman that are really the hard workers, the independent ones, the one that run businesses, the one that, pay rent, those are the ones that are agreeing with the guys, saying that it's not a must.
Which is actually wrong.
It's not a must. But then I see the girls that are dependent on generous men. They're disagreeing with us. Of course, because that's where their money is coming
You
from.
turned women into that. You've turned women. Actually, this
Oh, it's
generation
our fault.
has turned women to being more of workaholics than the way women were treated way back. You get? So that's why when you find a woman
But
who
you
is
can
really
compare women
established.
from way back to women now. Those women were valuable. They didn't post bikini pictures on Instagram.
Okay.
But anyway, so we're gonna wrap this up because this is an argument. This is an argument that will never end. But
I'm so glad to be
I hope
amid
you're
with
single.
all these gentlemen. I mean, saying all this.
Yes.
I know
But look for men that want to spend a lifetime with you, not
Yeah.
a week.
Sure.
I'll give.
Because those ones are the ones that will really invest in you.
Yeah.
I agree
I'll-
to that.
I'll give my final remarks, and I think each one of us will give a final remarks as we wrap up. But for me, I think, as a person, like with this whole issue we had today, I can't refuse to help out a woman when she really needs it. If it's the same energy she's giving me. So if I was broke and you help me out, I'll help you. But if every single day you say, hey, Njochayo 5K, 100K, I'm the one just I'm not an ATM, you know, like I'm not an ATM. But if we are doing back and forth, you help me, I help you, then that's how we're gonna run it. It's not a one-ended relationship. And it's nowhere written that a man is the only one supposed to give a girl money. A girl can also give a guy money. There's nothing wrong to that. Especially if both of you work, both of you are hardworking, or even if the girl, if you even have your own car, I mean, sometimes I can give you girls money. Yeah, if your girl has more money.
I want a sugar mama. Where my sugar mama?
You guys don't want to be a sugar dada.
Maxxie, I want to hear your final remarks on this, and then we can wrap it up.
I think I've said everything I wanted to say about that. But hey, I hope that people enter relationship wisely. Don't take people for granted. Don't date people that you actually don't like, but they're beneficial to you because you know that you're gonna break their heart or hurt their feelings. So if it was me, I would take my time with people. I would get to know somebody as much as possible before you decide to start a relationship. But if it comes to a good night, and you meet each other in a bar and you're taking tequila together and you want to go home together, go home. Give it a good one.
Okay.
You know? But stay respectful. Stay respectful. It's important to take care of each other. It's already such a tough and terrible world. So the last thing you need is your sexual partner to upset you. So that's my remark.
Well, I want to conclude by saying, men, actually, my fellow ladies, let's look for kind and generous men. Trust me, they are there. Don't listen to any man that tells you otherwise. Trust me, they are generous men. The time you're crying, other people are being gifted cars. The time you're crying, someone has been sent 200,000 as upkeep without even asking. So keep your hopes, keep leveling up.
And keep working.
Yeah, no, I mean, exactly. Okay, we're doing everything, actually.
You'll do anything for that khaki. I know you. You're telling me you're here presenting feminism? No. You're a hustler. We hustle. I respect your hustle.
Go and
I
work.
respect your hustle.
Trust me, you land on that person. And
Amina.
Yeah, exactly. But
Shallah.
on the other hand, men give women money, please.
Money.
Just give women money. They need it.
Keep
just
giving
give
them money. You've heard it here first.
Tell the women to give men money
Men
too.
give women money.
Women
No,
give.
okay, yeah. You give your man money when he's really generous
You
and
just-
he has been there for you. The time he
You
needs
just give
it,
us pum
trust me,
pum.
be
We'll
there
be
for
fine.
him.
We don't need money.
But men should give women
Just respect
money.
us.
All
Stop
right.
demonstrating against us. We love
Man,
you so much. You should love us back.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Okay.
I hope you freeze your bum off there in Detroit. It must be cold as hell over there.
I
We're
want
here
to
in the
appreciate.
heat.
No, by the way, Bonnie, you didn't tell us how is the culture there about this whole thing of money and what.
Let's not even talk
A
about
small hints.
America
Let
because
him
you
just
guys are
take us
completely
through us
messed up.
Briefly. How is the culture there on that dating scene? Yeah. How is it there?
So like for me, my woman won't need anything. You know, like I have a credit card. She shares a credit card. If she needs a cloth, go to Target and buy it. Like you don't have to ask me. Like you can just buy it, you know. I don't give
I love how he
cash.
said Target,
Wow.
trying to make us look like villagers. Let's go. Let's go to McDonald's, babe. For us, we are going to Chikomando after.
No, but like I'm not used to asking money. I think I'm like Max, that's my mentality. If you need something, I'm gonna get it for you. If you, my mentality is like if you need to be picked up, if you're coming to my place, I'm gonna pick you up, bring you to my place, drop you off. But girls have a tendency of asking for money that they do not need. They just ask for money or transport. But in a sense, but yeah, that's true. But in America, I don't know. I'm speaking for myself. I don't know how other people do it.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. Like, hey, there's something I need. We're gonna get that thing, and you have to have. Like you really need it. So I want to remind our listeners that everything you've had on this podcast is our own opinion. Whether you agree with it or not agree with it, this is our own opinion that we share. I want to thank you, Carol, and thank you, Maxxie, for being here. We should do this more. We should come here more often.
We should do this more. It's been nice actually meeting Maxxie with
Are you sure?
with all the Maxxie should be a stingy man, by the way.
Who's stingy? I am the most giving. People who know me, I'm so giving.
You know, women
Yeah.
are
But
very, very, like they have those delicate, you know, they should just say.
who told you we're not delicate? But
anyway,
but
gonna-
we'll talk about this for hours.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this for hours, but we'll sign out.
Have a good night, Kampala.
Have a
I'll
good
talk
night.
to you soon. Thanks for having us, everybody.
Good
Peace out.
night. Good night.
Hey there, this is Bonnie Kibuka, the host of the Ugandan Boy Talk Show. Thanks for watching and listening to my podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you share it with a friend and recommend somebody to this podcast. Don't forget to leave a feedback on this podcast because that's how we grow. And also don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. Join us on our social media platforms on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So we'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much and be blessed.